Okay, to the genuine ones with no misintention, I truly hope that you continue to find peace within regards to who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. You matter, you are worthy. My content is not for everyone. It's not, and that's okay. It's not a crime to be your authentic self, and I say that respectfully. When someone says you don't have potential, never give up on yourself or get discouraged within your life, and I say that respectfully. Healing, trauma, and pain is not a race or an overnight process. It's not. It was the worth going within. Only the words at time will allow you to feel that, hold on one second, you could truly heal. You got lost in your own words, getting discouraged, but who would have knew that you had faith within you? Understand that life they can't relate to, calm within, and realize that, hold on one second, you wasn't part of the hate train. Finding peace to better yourself, hold on one second, be your authentic self. Pouring into you, not to lose yourself. Folks didn't understand how you tied your shoes, to truly understand that, hold on one second, that confidence is different. I love myself now that dim my light. I love myself now that dim my light. That energy is different. I love myself not that dim my light. It became a riddle every single day. Homie, it was I was able to weather that storm when they tried to do me wrong. You know, healing childhood trauma was real going into your adulthood. They try to paint you out to be mentally ill. But who would have knew at the end of the day God was protecting your mental health? Only was the hold on one second you was allowing yourself to truly fail. You wasn't hurting yourself when it come to your vocabulary. They would never understand your reflection going within that, hold on one second, God maintain that smile. Coming from poverty and pain, they would never understand how God then let go of that will that day. When the enemy tried to test you to discourage you. But the charm and pain allows you to feel that, hold on one second, I can hold on to myself another day to understand my reflection. I am worthy. Overcoming the obstacles almost lost me. That ain't just different when it comes to maturing. Realizing, hold on one second, that moment you was almost stuck. But only to feel that, hold on one second, I could truly heal. I found peace when I least expected because God didn't reject me. Thank you, God, for being patient when they didn't understand me. Had your neighbor throwing spirit at you right, the left, and mad they tags back with their bad habits. They try to cause confusion in your life, but hold on one second, getting discouraged wasn't part of God's plan. When you didn't have to worship the devil, let alone your soul wasn't for sale. When you should keep in the real, God was never for likes and views of cloud chase, let alone fame. They try to discourage you, but God allows you to bring balance, to understand your worth, that you are worthy. That conscience hits different when truly understanding your reflection, how God fixed your crown when you didn't have to wild out. My content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully. It's not. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. You matter and you are worthy. Never get discouraged because someone wants you to live in fear, or someone is paying you out to be somebody you're truly not because you were truly allowing yourself to choose you, to truly heal. My content is not for everyone, and that's okay. I love to talk about love. That ain't just different. Love is real, love is one of a kind with the right one actually for you. You became your biggest cheerleader. Healing trauma and pain. Getting your life together, only realize that time and day hits different, going within. Understanding reflects they can relate to. Hold on one second, get past them, your reality today. Understanding boundaries when it comes to growth and maturing. It was never for likes if you're a cloud chaser because you had to do that inner healing. How someone actually walked into your life when you least expected. They didn't have to play mind manipulation games to get your time and day. That vocabulary hits different. You know, someone sees you, hears you, respects you, cheering you on up close in person behind closed doors. That remedy hits different. Someone actually brought you balance when it came to happy tears. Truly showing that she was worthy of overcoming that storm that truly healed. Love is real, love is one of a kind. Want the right one truly for you. Someone didn't understand you, but they was willing to respect you. Overcoming so many milestones only because they didn't lose you. It was folks still in the background trying to discourage you. They was throwing spirit right to left, but God didn't reject you. You prayed to go within, even days when he was on an empty stomach. They would never understand elevation. Now, hold on one second, you was truly strong to go within that you are worthy. When folks said, hold on one second, you was a nobody. That ain't just different. How someone brought peace into your life Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and just because moments true love was never complicated, keeping it real. Someone who actually was being your biggest cheerleader up close in person when folks said they was mentally ill. Someone actually had your back. Good days, bad days, misunderstanding days, the energy is different. Someone who shows you, hold on one second, it's okay to heal. You know, because your future allow you to feel. Your past fumbled you. Homie was that God didn't make a mistake when God closed that door in the most healthiest way. You wasn't running from your past. You didn't have excuses. The energy is different when it comes to confidence today. Only the rest that God didn't dim your light because you made mistakes. God brought the right person in your life and God didn't tell a lie. When folks was paying you got to be somebody you truly wasn't, all because you had potential. They had a hate train going against you. They didn't want certain folks to pour into you, but God didn't reject you. Understand that elevation is different. I love myself now to dim my light. That ain't just different. Only to realize the hold on 1 second, true love was never complicated. Someone brought you balance. Someone truly knew how to maintain your smile to fix your crown even days when you couldn't see. Who would have knew that true love wasn't complicated? That ain't just different when it comes to maturing. You know, someone didn't have to play mind manipulation games, saying I do to the right person. Who would have knew that true love would show up for you? It wasn't lust, it was real love. Someone didn't have to play with spoken and toxic will get your time and day. That vocabulary hits different when someone's truly being genuine and authentic. Who would have known that someone wasn't wearing the mask that day when they actually introduced themselves to you? How you doing? You know, because true love is not complicated. That ain't just different. The love of your life didn't make a mistake when they actually know how to value your time and day. Who would have knew? God showed you the gift to go within, to choose you, and only for the love of your life, to walk into your life, and it wasn't a mistake. You know, my content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully, and that's okay. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Gang stalking is real to your household. You're not doing it for likes and views or clout chasing or fame. My content is not for everyone. It's not. And loving yourself is not a crime. It's not. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions, regards to someone saying that you don't got potential, or folks had to create a hate train to go against you, saying that nobody's going to hear your voice when you speaking up for yourself because you truly was the issue when you never was, or because you spoke up for yourself when someone said that nobody is going to hear you because they was able to control the narrative of your life at the end of the day, or because you believed that if they couldn't relate to it, stay in their lane. They had control and issues home 1 second. They forgot their own discipline to understand their own unconditional love to truly heal. They try to paint you out to be a mental case, but you truly was far from that when you wasn't running from yourself. The energy is different. We ain't the same. Didn't matter your culture, your religion, your sexual orientation, disability, or age. Respect a two-way street with no malicious intentions. My content is not for everybody, and I say that respectfully. It's not. And loving yourself is not a crime, and I'm knowledge and respect. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Regardless who has me shadow banned, regardless to the background trying to hack my devices and blackmail me against me at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully. Gang stalking is really real. I would never hurt myself, and I say that respectfully. Regardless to what you're going through at the end of the day, you matter and you're worthy. And healing trauma pains on a race overnight process. And God was never for likes and views or cloud chasing or fame or for sale, and I say that respectfully. When God sends other people into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you, but no one's intentions. It was never competition. They never was trying to create a hate train towards you. They just wanted to elevate with the right people around them. The manager is different. Growth hits different when it comes to maturing. Folks like in a body weight of the shoe size, God didn't tell a lie because God was far from late. When God sends right people into your life with no malicious intentions, they ain't have to play with spoken in a toxic way. Good day, bad day, since then they ain't have to hack your devices, gang stalk you, or project spoke towards you. Did I say it already? Because certain folks actually don't hear that. They overlook it. They didn't have the destiny swipe with you. They didn't have the energy harvest off your energy because they had their own potential. And I say that respectfully. That energy is different. When a blessing comes into your life, it's two-way street. Who would have knew? Two people truly choose each other. Only was the hold on 1 second. Respect a two-way street with those intentions. And content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. I'm not even respect and I'm far from a hater. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone regardless who's in the background trying to blackmail me against me. When it comes to all of my creativity, I work alone and I always have. Gang stalking is really real and I say that respectfully. And I'm far from paranoid, I'm far from crazy, slow, stupid, and retarded. Whoever's trying to paint a narrative on me because they able to be in a position to control the narrative. How the type of stuff actually happens. It doesn't matter what someone's tax bracket is nowadays. How someone will abuse their authority and blackmail an innocent person to rob them mentally, physically, spiritually, even financially. Even energy harvest off their energy. Even send spoken in a toxic way so someone will communicate to go with them. Have them shadow being right there left so certain folks won't see their vision. Hold on 1 second, confidence. They be trying to throw for me. That bother their mental health. Always be yourself with no much intentions. I'm nice and respect and I'm far from my head and I say that respectfully. When God sends the right people into your life, Respect's a two-way street. Always be yourself when no one's attention and fall from a hate that they never run through my vein.
Peace and respect, some respect your neighbors. Tell the ones you anywhere don't them you like. Go you neighbor, neighbor, don't them you like. I gotta go.
Today's currently July 24th, 2025. Stop the violence. Have a good day. I would never hurt myself. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. No mother or father or loved one should lose a child due to someone lack of self-control or discipline at the end of the day because someone doesn't want to see someone elevate faster than them, or someone's in the background trying to rob somebody mentally, physically, spiritually, or financially. And I say that respectfully. It's just a thought for me. You say you had peace with yourself. It should be no reason why you projecting all that negative energy towards an innocent person. I say that respectfully. One thing I don't do is run from he say, she say, let on myself. I understood confidence to better myself. Something that folks can't relate to, acting their body with the shoe size. I hold on one second, we ain't the same. Always be yourself when I was attention. When it comes to my creativity, I get it from my heavenly mother, my heavenly father God, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everyone. Always be yourself when I'm with attentions. I would never hurt myself, and I say that respectfully. When it comes to game stalking, you're not wrong for speaking up for yourself. When someone threatens you like that, nobody will ever believe you. My content is not for everybody. Thank you for your time. I'm nice and respect. Stop the violence.